Hello guys, good morning. Now let's dive in and check what we have in store today. So we start with the DXY. Now we see at the DXY, this is the monthly, it's going down, it's changed direction. If we do go back on a weekly, whoa, that's a very big push down. Okay, there's something actually happening all around. Don't understand what it is, but do you see that gap? That's massive. That's massive. Shows that the dollar is losing strength in a very quick manner. I don't know why, but this will correspond with the currencies like GBP, Euro, Audi. They will all be buying. Okay, so let's check. Let's start with the Euro and let's see what's happening over there. So if we do go on a weekly, we're gonna start on a weekly. We saw that there was that trend line that was pushing the market down. Okay, so right now let's check the daily. The daily shows us that it created this low, went up, came, tested this low, and then it's going up. What can we do to check why this is? I would love to see something like that. Yeah, so let's measure this with a fib from this low to this high. See how far it retraced. It retraced past the 75 area. I know you can't see it, but let me do something here that you will never see it. You see, it retraced past the 75 area and then went and hit TP. So with this, let's check something else. You need to always look at different perspectives. Okay, so with that, where is the buy side liquidity and where is the sell side liquidity? So the buy side liquidity on a daily, it's here. Okay, the sell side liquidity is down here. Okay, so within that range, we are just in the daily range. Okay, but when you come down into a 4-hour, it shows you something different. So we had this high which was broken. Okay, and then now this was now the high, it was broken again. Okay, came down, tested the low down here, and then went up and tested the high up here. It did not break both times and then retraced back. Okay, without even measuring from here to here, this is about 80%. Okay, it retraced 80%, so it was in a discount area for buying. Okay, went up and then came down. This area, without checking, that's about 60 to 75%, and then now broke both these highs and this high. Okay, now would love to see it retrace to probably the 75 area, and I'm hoping the 75 area can correspond with this order block, but let's see. I really do see it corresponding to that order block. Boom, boom, it's there. So where would we expect a buy? At the 71 area, that would be a very good buy all the way up to the top. Okay, so let's check if we do get in them, where is the next 4-hour liquidity? We do not have any other liquidity in this range apart from this, but this could be a small time liquidity. So if you get into a position, this would be your first point of exit, and then you can leave a smaller position to hit the stock profit up here. Okay, it might dance a little bit, but you would be good. Okay, so that's what euro has in store for us. Let's get into GBP USD. We do the same, start on a weekly. Let's see. Have you noticed if a euro is buying massively? Okay, if you do check on a weekly, this is a weekly candle, it's buying massively, and this is the this is the pound. Okay, you see how it's going, it's buying massively, but we had equal size here and we were expecting it to come all down until here, but it did not cross this point. So we need to wait and see what's happening. Right now it's heading up. It created a double bottom as well here, and then it's heading up. Okay, so with that, the buy side liquidity is over here, sell side is over down here. Let's do that physically. Buy side, and this one is here is sell side, and now let's go to a 4 hour to check what's happening. 4 hour shows us we had this high, came down, created a double bottom, now it has broken. So we were hoping to see what will happen here because it's so close. I will not say that we need it to retest from that point. No, we might need to see what will happen in this region before we can say it would go any other way. Okay, so let's wait for that one. I don't think there's anything we can do on that apart from let's just be patient and say. Okay, let's go to the metal. Metal has surprised me. This is crazy. It's very crazy. Okay, so on a weekly it's going up. Okay, this will be the third week that is moving up, and this is a surprise. This is a surprise. Okay, remember the whole of last month it was moving down, now it's moving up. I don't know, it's going to find it has actually found a wall there. Yes, it has found a wall at this bottom. The opening price was 48.33. okay, it went as far as 48.43. oh, it went to 48.58. Okay, that's amazing. So let's get down to daily. As you can see here, remember yesterday guys I told you gold opened with a gap. Okay, there's a gap here and there's another one here. Okay, why do I say there's a gap there? Let's look at the closing price for this. The closing price was 47.58.46. the opening price for this was 46.38. okay, does not go like that. Okay, 47.58 to 46.38. there is a gap there. If you to check this, the closing price was 46.49, opened at 46.61. you see there's a gap there, and now this closed at 47.04, opened at 47.41. there is a gap there. Okay, these gaps need to be filled, remember that. Okay, so for this gap around here that has been filled, so we need to fill this. So on a daily, that's how it's looking. So let's check on a wait on a daily. Okay, I think it went about 50% on this. No. And let's see if I do check from here, but I cannot measure from here because it's not the low in that range. but if you do check from there, it reached 50%. Okay, if you do check from down here, it will not go anywhere to 50%. This is maybe 30%, and then headed up. Okay, so let's check on a 4 hour to see what's happening. On the 4 hour, it came down, then went up. Now it has reached a region. Now it's testing this resistance point, then it can go up. But remember, we have this gap. This gap needs to be filled. Either way, that gap needs to be filled. And if we do measure that gap corresponds with the 62% area. Okay, so we'll just wait and see what it will do. For me, I'll be waiting for it to come, fill that gap, and then now we can continue up. Okay, but there's something interesting here. These weeks did touch each other, so that means that is probably filled. Okay, where the fair value gaps, yes, this gap is filled. So the fair value gap, I'd expect to see it touch this region 4706 before it goes up. Okay, this is nice. So you can get in at 4708, SL at no, just below this 4691, and TP all the way up. Okay, so let's check the BTC. You see, it's pushed up massively, and that's on a daily. Where the liquidity, this was the buy side liquidity, sell side liquidity, the buy side liquidity has been swept. So the next liquidity is up here. We need it to retest to at least 75% region. The 75% region will be at this point, but let us see. Okay, so it will need to go down further, where there's actually a fair value gap between here and here, which was not completely filled. Okay, so then we can get in from there. That's a good progress. That's on a daily, remember. So let's check on a 4 hour. What is it telling us? What is it showing us? Okay, actually I think I need to measure. No, 4 hour on a daily to check on a 4 hour. Where is that region? Here's a very big fair value gap. So where I would buy is on this region. Okay, if I buy on that region 6928, then my sell would be down here 67 to 52. Okay, but remember, these are my views. It's no way an investment advice. So I think that's it for today. Until next time, have a good one, and always remember, check the news that's coming out today. Okay, see you then. Cheers.